Hello guys and welcome. I'm happy to answer the question that is probably the most, the question that I get the most of the times from my clients. And it always goes something like, yeah, I know what I need to do. I know how would I help my friends having the same issue that I have right now. It just, I cannot do it for myself. Or how come I know for everyone else what else they have to do and I don't know it for myself. And I want to reveal to you the secret or not, it depends on if you have heard this before or not, about how you are actually tapping into the stream of knowledge that provides you with the information that your friend needs. And yes, some of the people say that you are able to help friends because basically you are not like emotionally attached to their problems, which is true. However, this is not the reason. This is like a reason on the surface, but there is an underneath reason why you are able to tap into this huge wisdom and they're not. And the reason behind it is when you sit with your friend and your friend is having problems and they don't know how to fix them, or they don't know how exactly what should they do with their life. When you sit here, you are immediately positioned in a stronger person. You know that they have problems and you cannot allow yourself to have problems if they have one, because then of course you will not be able to help them. So what you do in this particular moment is you raise your vibration, you increase your state, you go into the position of, I know this, I can be your source of guidance right now. And with doing that, so you have someone on the other side that is having problems, doesn't know how to fix it, and you here are like, well, I'm the one that needs to help. So you immediately raise your vibration and you go, you know what you should do is this. And it might even happen to you that you were shocked by the information that you were able to provide. You were even like, oh, this is really good. And the funny thing is that we don't realize that our mind, it works like a computer. Our mind is a computer and it has zero knowledge except what is like the limiting beliefs that are kind of like a hard disk, what is there and like they don't want to go out. But if you want to tap into the information, what you need to do, you have to tap into the internet. So you have to tap into something bigger. And once you are in a position of, I need to help someone, you allow yourself to raise the vibration on a certain level where you are able to tap into this internet, into the infinite intelligence. And when you tap yourself there, what you do from your body is that you create a channel, or you tapped into the portal, whatever you want to call it. You begin to be a channel of information for another person. So there is a flow of knowledge, flow of advice, flow of information coming to another person through you. And we are so easily able to do this for other people, yet we're struggling to do it for ourselves. The reason why is because we identify with our situation in life. We identify with what's going on and we see it at, oh, I'm suffering in this, oh, I cannot do, I don't know what to do with my job, or oh, I have this issue, someone rejects me, or whatever. You identify it with whatever you see in your life. As soon as you identify with your problems, you become these problems and you are not able to tap into anything like infinite intelligence. That's why you need a friend that doesn't identify with your problems and have an option to raise the vibration and tap into the stream of knowledge. However, there are options where you can tap into this infinite intelligence by yourself. You don't always need a friend to do it for you. If you train yourself, if you know what you're doing, you can very easily do it for yourself. How are you doing it? The first thing is you should not identify with your problems. You should not identify with your life. This is very hard thing to get in mind for some people, but I would just say to you that the more you practice the awareness, the consciousness, the meditations, the more you are aware that there is something bigger, that there are those incredible emotions that you are able to wake up as soon as you tap into the stream of gratitude, tap into the stream of love. And when you open up this channel for love for yourself, then you identify with that love. You start identifying yourself with that happiness, and whatever you see around you, you're just like, oh yeah, this is maybe what I'm experiencing as a human being right now, but this is not me. I'm not gonna identify with those problems. Those are just challenges that my human body needs to overcome, and in order for me to know the answers, I will allow myself to tap into something bigger. And this is the whole wisdom of being spiritual. I don't define being spiritual based on the amount of crystals you have, or based on the amount of healings that you do, or if you practice yoga, if you go to spiritual like gatherings or whatever. I define it based on how aware are you that you are not what you see. How aware are you that you can not identify yourself with your life, with your problems, with your challenges. That you always, and I mean always, have a chance to identify with your higher self, or with the universe, or with God, or however you want to call it, or just with love. You can just say that you want to identify yourself with love. So this is what I call being spiritual. The more you are able to do that, the better you are in providing the right answers for yourself as well. And that doesn't mean that you don't need friends, because as soon as you get the right advice, it's not enough to just like get it and understand it, or like chant it for you. The second part is always, I teach to learn. So that's why I always encourage people, like, when you get to something, when you understand something, when you experience something that you haven't experienced before, find the friends, or find the community, or find the Facebook group, or anywhere where you can share it, and where you can start teaching it. I don't say that you have to go to your closest friends who haven't experienced the same thing and just start talking about these things. Maybe they will just not being on your level, and you will get all the negative comments, and you don't want to do this for yourself. So make sure you find a group of people where your knowledge will be appreciated, and as soon as you start teaching it, you will implement it more and more and more and more. That's why I always say to people, like, be so selfish that you help people, because when you help them, you repeat the lessons for yourself, and you even allow yourself to tap into something bigger and create the channel of huge infinite intelligence coming through you. And that's why I said that this is being selfish, because you are doing a big favor to yourself. And the second reason why it's good to help someone is when you are at the position of helping others. Like, you probably heard already that if you want something from the universe, you have to ask for it. So if you ask for whatever, you ask for receiving money, or you ask for receiving guidance, or you ask for receiving a new friend in your life, whatever you ask for, you are asking as a single person. So it's powerful, but not as powerful as you are asking in the name of a lot of people. So once you become a service to others, so once I start teaching people how to heal the love gene, or I start teaching people how to tap into the infinite intelligence, if I have 20 people in my groups that are relying on my knowledge, relying on my guidance, that I need to have the answers how certain situations needs to be overcome, then I am asking the universe in the name of myself and 20 other people. If I have people on Facebook that desire certain knowledge or desire certain information, and I'm asking in the name of all those people, I become like, I'm asking in such a huge demand that the supply will be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And what always happens to you once you start doing this and helping others, you get more ideas, you get more creativity, you start channeling more important informations, and because this is the things that people need, you also attract more abundance, you also attract more people that relate to you, and you get more friends, you get more powerful, deep conversations. And this is what makes the living, I mean, this is what makes life worth living. Because it's so beautiful, like, it's so beautiful to give, it's so beautiful to be at service, it's so beautiful to serve everyone around you, but you have to make clear boundaries where you say, okay, now it's my time, now I have to take time for myself. And I had this period in my life where I didn't do it, but this time it's amazing, like finding the balance between giving and receiving. It's been an amazing journey. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. Drop a comment if you agree on this topic, or if you know that this is something that you need to do in your life more. And once again, I'm shouting out to all the people that wants to join our group of Healing the Love Gene, or how I call it is the Spring Detox on a DNA level, where we actually gonna decode or get rid of the limiting beliefs on our subconscious level and learn how to tap into this infinite intelligence, tap into this stream of unconditional love. So if you guys want to be a part of those groups, spaces are limited because we have like max 5 people in one group. You get group coaching and you get group healings, and they're absolutely amazing. Private message if you want to be a part of it, and we will talk more. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you soon. Bye bye.